a viewer asked you to possibly say a few words, Father, about the benefits associated with almsgiving. And in particular, one question they had was they wanted to know if almsgiving takes away any temporal punishment due to sin.
Well, almsgiving, you know what that means, making a material sacrifice for the benefit of another, actually. Not just a sacrifice in the sense that I have an ox, I'm going to kill the ox and burn the ox and offer it in sacrifice. That's not almsgiving. But if I were to give the ox to a needy family, like a needy farmer, that would be almsgiving. And yes, charity covereth a multitude of sins. The sacred scripture tells us, the divine word tells us, charity covereth a multitude of sins. So by our works of charity, we can expiate our venial sins, right? By our works of charity, we can pay the temporal punishment even due to our mortal sins in purgatory. So it is extremely beneficial. It glorifies God, sets an excellent example, and moves both those who witness it and the beneficiary of our charity to thank God and to glorify God. You know, it's a win-win-win-win situation, as it were, spiritually. It's a very great thing. Our acts of charity required for those who have the power of intellect and will, those have the use of reason. But yes, acts of charity are. They have to make acts of faith, acts of hope, and acts of charity in order to even save their souls, you know. For those who have the use of reason. Even newborn babies, when they're baptized, the virtues of faith, hope, and charity are instilled in their souls. They talk about virtually. What we're talking about here, the virtues, the supernatural virtues of faith and hope and charity, are instilled in their souls by baptism. They're not required to perform acts of them until they're possible, until the child reaches the age of reason. But at that point, it is necessary for them to perform acts of faith and hope and charity, love for God, and to act upon that love for God insofar as they can.
Is there any other way to practice almsgiving besides giving material goods, giving money?
Well, as I say, I mean, giving food, that's an almsgiving, anything with material value.
Yeah, okay.
You know, if you give anything of a material value to another, and your motivation is love for God and love for neighbor, the two great commandments, then that is almsgiving. One might be motivated by just trying to impress a friend or something like that, but that's not almsgiving in the strict sense of the word. That's kind of showboating in a way only. Mm-hmm. But almsgiving is where you're motivated by a love for God, a supernatural charity, in order to supply for the need of another.